Hello,
Oh, the
everybody,
game
and welcome
autosaves
back.
too, huh?
It does. That's the cool thing about this. Totally not emulated game, but if it were emulated, it
There would be
would
an autosave
allow
function.
you to autosave if you
Boy,
wanted to.
the
Yeah.
future is later, huh?
And like I just mentioned a token off the air, the clock handles actually animate, even in the same
Yeah, I
screen.
could tell it was animated differently at the least.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
So
it's an
yeah,
impressive amount of work for something so unnecessary, really.
unfortunately, this mysterious door is literally just that. Like,
What mysterious door? I
you'll
don't see any
see.
mysterious door, you liar.
Like, we just go through, and then we're outside, and then we just go back down. And that's it. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, one of those doors. Those are in every game.
Yeah, they actually have. Oh, there's more mysterious doors out here, but they actually serve a purpose. You can just go in one here and then get
Yeah,
out.
they're a mild
over
shortcut.
there. Yeah.
At one point in the first Monkey Island, you can actually dodge a puzzle by using them.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's after LeChuck has taken over Melee. He has pirates posted around.
Ah,
And
of
you can
course.
either work out a way past one of them or just go inside the doors.
Mm-hmm. Nice. I don't know if I ever noticed the walkthrough speaker, and it is a walkthrough.
The walkthrough speaker. Oh, look at
A
that!
two-way speaker for the walkthrough.
Instead of a drive-through, it's a walkthrough.
Like, in case you were too lazy to just step inside.
Yeah,
It's
I
just-
guess.
Hello?
Of course,
I can't
given the
understand
time,
you. What was
there's
that?
just going to be a guy sitting inside the tree.
Pretty much.
Can't be a speaker system.
Okay, well,
Can't understand him for crap.
like, it must be a really tiny guy in there, I guess. Yeah, I don't necessarily know exactly what to do to get the scissors, so I'll just keep going, see what strikes my fancy. Because right here, I don't think there's
You didn't
anything
look
else.
at or interact with the scissors in the last episode, I don't.
I guess, yeah, you're right. Let's, I wondered if he would, you know, remark on it.
Wow, I bet those could cut through anything.
You have no
I
idea.
can't reach them.
Talk to scissors?
I've got nothing to say.
True that. Also, there's a parrot painting I didn't even mention.
There also appears to be Murray
There's
in the
a
back
plaque on
there.
this portrait. It
A
says,
painting of Murray.
in loving memory,
Well,
crackers.
Well,
that's
it's
a little
24 to 16
racist.
What? Oh, all disembodied skull heads look the same to me. Ooh.
Yeah, what would
How
skeleton? What would skeleton man say? Come on.
Well, I mean, he's a regular man, so.
I guess it might be that we have to go to the beach next. Let's just see. We haven't seen it yet, so might as well.
Indeed. Although he did mention those scissors can cut through anything, so
Mhm.
if we find something that needs to be cut, those scissors are
Although I think we can't
prime
progress
candidate.
here, but we can talk at least with the cabana boy.
Yes, may I help you?
Ooh la la. El Nino de
I
Cabana.
remember his noise being very nasally in the German version.
I've just been in a rousing pirate battle. Mind if I tell
It's more
all?
foppish
Sure.
gay here, isn't it?
Hey, it's a lovely afternoon for the beach today.
Not really.
Crowded yet.
Yes, may I
On the
help you?
South Beach, and a swabber size glass at 2 and 4.
It's a little
Water
bit
and the waves
nasally.
aren't too high. Just watch out for the occasional undead corpse washing up on shore. Might
Ah,
keep
you're right,
kids
it is
away
more
from any
nasally.
rotting flesh. But otherwise, the siege earlier today shouldn't spoil your afternoon. Just between you and me, the undead are notoriously
Is he a
bad
fucking
people.
weatherman? What the hell's going on here?
Take over the island, eh? Let me see your membership card and we'll fix
Like
it
a-
right up.
TV weatherman?
Yeah. Or like a radio weatherman.
I don't know. Didn't get that.
Sounds
impression.
like it. Well, it's
Uh,
like, we've got a lovely sun today. You could go out and explore, but just keep those kids away from rotting flesh. Ah, ha, ha, ha.
I think it's more like he's like a corporate resort dude that
That could be.
is trying to, it's supposed to be like this professional country club sort of deal, I think. Because it is the Brimstone Beach Club.
Is his name Isaac?
No.
Yeah, I was
That
gonna
was
say,
also
that's a
before the
Love Boat
time.
reference.
What?
If his name was Isaac, that's a Love Boat reference.
Really? I thought you were going for the Binding of Isaac, because there's a Brimstone item in that one.
I don't see Brimstone here.
The Brimstone Beach Club.
Oh, look at that! Yeah, no, but Futurama always has like the robot with the afro who's named Isaac, and that's a reference to Love Boat.
I
Because
see.
the bartender there was giant dude with an afro and a mustache named Isaac.
I think there's that Love Boat and stuff, or Gilligan's Island. All these shows, they never made it over here. I'm delivering these fine leather monogrammed golf jackets.
Fine leather monogrammed golf jackets.
No membership card, I see.
That is both my
Well,
favorite
sir,
and least favorite
you're
joke
at the
in all of
Brimstone
Monkey
Beach
Island.
Country
The
Club
fucking
and
leather.
Resort, part of the Leisure Lovers Planned Community for Retired Pirates. It's very exclusive. I'm afraid if you don't have a membership card, you cannot use any of the club's amenities.
I don't want amenities.
Smorgy?
I had
What?
one of those while I was lost at sea, and it
no.
was terrible.
Then let me also point out that without that membership card, you are not permitted on the beach, you cannot use any of our towels, and you can't have anything from the grill.
Damn.
Gay.
Wow. This guy. So, unfortunately... Oh, what's going on?
Nothing from the grill.
Yeah,
The
but
grill's like the best part.
that was weird just now. Like, it sort of played an idle animation for him, but it also sort of took control for me, so I didn't see the cursor for a good couple seconds. Weird. Anyway, we can't do anything
That might
here.
be part of that old adventure game charm where the character had to finish their animation before they talk to you.
Or before I stop talking to you, you could do something else.
Hmm.
I guess. Where do I get that thing that I need? Maybe it's along the
You
shore.
can't go to the beach because you need a membership card, club
Yeah.
card.
I think I
Which
never
probably
went
means
further
you need to
here.
lift it off somebody who is a member.
Yeah, we never went over to the right on this side here. Let's look
No,
at
you
the
did not.
Plunder
informative
Island's feared
plaque.
chicken, one of Plunder Island's most common fauna and the animal for which our capital of Puerto Pollo is named.
That was probably the first Spanish word I actually consciously learned.
Which
Feral
one?
chicken.
Pollo?
Pollo. Yeah. Let's
Mine
talk
was
to him.
probably
Rousing
oh
pirate
consciously because
Yeah.
you know every kid growing up knew 1 to 10, hello, goodbye, all that.
Yeah, we don't get taught that. I mean, in my day, we didn't.
It's also
I think-
Germany, so
Yeah, like we were more into the French and I guess Latin. We also learned Latin,
That's
which I
fair.
opted for. And you know, despite it being pretty useless, it does prepare you for further language learning. Because when you're learning Latin, in the end, what you're really learning is just really, really like rudimentary grammar systems, which, you know, sometimes. Oh, I think this is where we want to go. I forgot about this. Like you learn a grammar system that is very concise, and you know, there's not much else to really learn. So you have like a baseline for more languages in the future.
where are we now?
This is backstage in
Are we
the theater.
backstage?
Yep.
Yeah.
They just left the door up.
Huh.
Yeah, this is where we
Nice
need
coat.
to go. Exactly. Well, first of all, we get the magic wand, obviously.
Watch me make it
Yes, of
disappear.
course. This better not be a fucking Leisure Suit Larry 3 thing.
I don't know what you're talking about. Can we get the magic hat? I
I don't
don't
want to
think so.
disturb the mystic powers of the hat.
But I think we can do some fun with this. It's not going to progress us in any
Nothing
way,
up my
but
sleeve?
Oh, nice mirror effect, guys.
right. Ah, no, it actually
Hey, it
that
works.
is required.
There's something inside.
Okay.
It's required. Wand
Yes.
on hat.
I forgot about that. It makes a book appear that you actually need later on for different quests. What's that actually? Oh,
The A, C's of ventriloquism.
I get it. Yeah, so much things are getting coming back to me here. But first of all, you want to examine
The A C's?
yeah, of ventriloquism.
Looks like a nice coat.
Ah, got it.
Just a few flakes of unsightly dandruff.
Subtlety, you know? It's like we don't use to that anymore.
I'd hate people
God,
to
no.
this guy just because of a slight problem with. Hey, this is.
It is a nice coat.
Oh.
Check its pockets. It might be a club card or something.
That's a good idea, actually.
It looks like there's something inside the pocket of this coat.
What do you know?
There's a glove in here.
We got a glove. So, very productive day of contracting lice. And, yeah, I think we can actually look around on stage, but there might be... Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Lice.
No, that's not right.
I forgot about this guy.
No.
Oh, my God.
You've got to get this right. This should open.
That's Mar.
Which one?
Then I killed
The one in the
Caesar.
dress.
I
Yeah.
ran up with a little soft
He's not that big.
It's not that big. No, but the dress is very, very appropriate.
Before or after my nads.
Anyway,
He's
let's,
also missing a leg like Mar is.
let's talk to the actor.
A pirate by any other name would still reek. Arr.
So, ahoy there.
Ahoy!
He's not even gonna
I'm a
tell us
dangerous
anything.
pirate. Who are you?
Cromwell. Slappy Cromwell. It's not my real name, actually.
They're doing a Romeo and
My
Juliet
agent told me
version
my
of
given
Pirates.
name just didn't have stars.
Way worse.
What was your given name?
Well, I'm recognizing the balcony scene.
I see.
Slappy Cromwell.
I would have kept that original name as an actor. What's that putrid, stench-ridden drivel that you're
What's
rehearsing?
putrid, stench-ridden drivel that you're rehearsing?
But this is the master work of the bard. Do you really think it's that
I mean,
bad?
calling it putrid, stench-riven drivel's a bit.
But you heard him. He changed everything.
Oh, it's that
Oh,
bad.
is it supposed to be Shakespeare?
I knew
Well-
I couldn't have altered the material.
He explains it.
How could I have taken up my rigid pen and stabbed it bodkin-like through the unsullied poetry of the master?
You rewrote Shakespeare?
I was compelled to. Not a single person was coming to any of my performances. Oh, these stupid, brutish pirates, not men enough to confront their own sensitive human natures. So I rewrote the whole folio, contracted the brilliance of decades into a 45-minute review. Spear! A theatrical medley.
I'll let you catch up on that, because Token is an English major, you see.
Yeah. I like calling it Spear.
Spear.
Instead. Yeah. I like calling it
45-minute
Spear.
medley. Oh, God.
Of all his plays?
Yes.
or just- Oh my god.
Why can't you go back to the original?
Oh god, even the terrible ones?
Sweet,
Oh, yeah.
sweet, bitter irony of it all. Now that you have confirmed that I have produced a work of unredeemable trash, I'm more or less guaranteed to have a financial success on my hands.
Infallible
I find
logic.
that strangely encouraging.
Oh, man. Like, self, you know, self-aware writing like that always gets points in my book.
Can I watch you rehearse your horrible play?
I'd rather you didn't. I get nervous when people watch.
Of course.
Sorry, I'm going over the idea of a 45-minute pirate version of Shakespeare in my head. It's intriguing.
Even challenging.
Well, it would naturally be
Please, can I watch
challenging.
you rehearse?
No, I mean, do you take it up?
And
Oh
stop
god, no. I'll stick to
whining.
porn versions of Shakespeare, thank you very much. Or as I like to call them, William Shakespeare.
Okay, while we're here, I guess you have to at least give me the
Oh
best
god,
ones.
are we doing this?
I mean, when
The
else
fucking
are we gonna do
please
it?
Joke.
Oh, No,
I mean,
while
the
I do
please
this, you
joke.
right. But while I do this, you can tell me your brilliance in Shakespeare porn parody names.
Oh, William
Please,
Shakespeare.
can I watch you rehearse?
It's really, I sat down one day, looked at all of the titles of his plays, and thought, how can I make porn out of this?
Romeo and Juliet.
Base it solely on the titles.
Actually, that
And some favorites of mine were Cramlet,
Mm-hmm.
Romeo and Screwliet,
Right.
and Dick Beth.
I like the punchiness of the last one. What else would there be?
King Richard just turned into King Dick. That was some of them don't work terribly well.
Richard the Fifth.
Midsummer Night's Dream became Midsummer Night's Cream.
I think that was the one I liked best. How about Richard the Fifth Orgasm?
Well, what is Richard V normally? Oh, as in his fifth orgasm.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I did something like that for 12th Night. It was like 12th Night of Screwing.
Mm. I don't think we want to join his show, but let's ask
Can
anyway.
I join your show?
Good heavens, no. I could hear your awful singing in the barber shop.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Call back.
Oh dear, a callback.
Acting is my life. Let me join your show.
Good heavens, no.
Did you hear us sing? Yeah. So what happens
You
if we
got it.
hadn't been singing?
That dialogue would probably not have shown up. Or only if we had come back to, talk to him again.
Hmm.
And then we can do the police again, but whatever.
Carry on.
No, that's the joke. You need to keep doing that.
I don't think so.
Yeah, in every Monkey Island game. Or
Ish.
at least watching it rehearse.
Let's
Yeah,
try, I guess.
They always do the police. They keep
Excuse
going
me.
on.
I remember it being once, but the pleas kept getting dragged out more and more, and this one just kept being the same.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You do it enough times and it eventually does
No.
change. It might be different in this case.
Okay, let's try it a few times.
Please, can I watch you rehearse?
I'd rather you didn't. Then you'll hear all the
Yeah, please, can I watch you
answers
rehearse?
to my knock-knock jokes.
I think he always just gives you... Oh! That's a different one. Okay.
Come on, let me watch you rehearse.
I'd rather you didn't.
Oh. Alright. That was just the signal that he was out
Carry on.
of material. Alright.
What fools these
Yeah, are you sure?
days
Because in
are.
every Monkey Island game, if you go down the path of please, you eventually get to the character being sick of your nonsense.
I know that, but he also always gave me like another quip, but then he just told me off.
Hmm.
Anyway, let's talk to the
Alright,
hideous
so,
pirate.
hold on. Let me try and figure out what's going on screen here. So, there's York in the grave behind him,
Uh-huh.
which is Macbeth.
Which is
There's-
Hamlet.
Sorry, Hamlet, you're right. There's the balcony scene from Romeo and Juliet.
Wait a second. Rosencrantz, join me, I am your father. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, I just got to join me, Rosencrantz,
Yep.
I am your father. Which is like 3 different plays.
And
The guy looks like, with the beard and outfit and shit, he looks very King Lear, I want to say.
I was gonna say Falstaff.
Maybe with the eye patch. The beard is more King Lear.
I guess. We'll eat stew.
The
Oh,
tree.
oh my god.
What?
Hold on.
You have to suffer for your art.
Oh, okay.
We may have to lose that
Oh
art
god.
anyway.
That's the.
It's cutting into my monologue.
It's the whole monologue. The guy was sleeping.
Grog beyond strain.
It just woke him up. Anyway, continue.
And then
The whole panther eating him is a reference to Shakespeare's most famous stage direction, Exit Pursued by a Bear, at which point a bear chases a man off stage and presumably eats him.
Which one was that again?
Winter's Tale.
Winter's Tale. Huh.
Yes.
Alright. And the Colosseum, obviously Julius Caesar in the
Yeah,
background.
and the
Which has
pyramids.
the pyramids in it somehow.
Yeah.
And,
Antony and Cleopatra.
Oh, yeah, true. Huh. Yeah, there's a bunch of
Shakespeare
stuff.
had a lot, dude.
That's true. Let's wake up the pirate again. Whose name is apparently Stu.
Into doing this show.
Stu the pirate.
Actually.
Cutthroat stew.
Is that? People just don't take you seriously when you're a spokesmodel.
What's a
How
spokesmodel?
Yeah, isn't it?
Break a peg leg.
I think that means like a stand-in
Uh,
or like an understudy.
Alright. Well, let's, last but not least, examine the informative plaque and get out of here.
Yeah, what's with the informative
Big
plaques?
trees of this genus were often used by early settlers. for
It's just
geographic
that-
directions.
You should imagine, like, retired pirates and their families coming here and checking out the resort. And it's like, oh dear, look at that, you know, it's the old historic town of Plunder Island. Let's have a look and see what everything is.
So the whole island's like a museum?
Well, it's like made to have to be as self-explanatory as possible, so they don't have to hire tour guides, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I guess that's all right.
Right. Anyway,
I
we
do like
know
how okay Stu was with being eaten by a panther.
who was okay. with that?
Stu.
Stu.
It's like, what? You're an actor. You have to suffer for your art. Oh, okay.
Oh. I mean, it's probably just all this was just getting over his head. Anyway, speaking of heads, you know what to do next, I hope.
Well, we have lice, and there's a barber shop where we're trying to get a guy out of.
Exactly.
So, yeah, no, I got nothing. How do we get into that restaurant? That's what I want to know.
The hair demons.
The hair
I bet we have to
demons.
slap a glove, that's it.
Well, that comes later.
Of every
Yeah.
hygienic sailor on the seven seas.
That's a lie.
Sure as I'm standing here, they're wriggling about your scalp like a pack of wretched sea lions.
Good analogy.
This calls for drastic action. I'm bringing in old Ironsides.
No, let's not be too rash.
Rash. That's a bad sign.
A rash.
No time to lose. I'm going to have to
Oh
amputate.
god.
No, you'll ruin my hair.
There we go. Oh man. I love this guy. Let Token catch up.
He grabbed him by the throat and chucked him out.
It's
Fine.
you know, Scottish good manners, right?
To throw somebody out by their neck?
Of course.
Ahoy there.
We haven't talked to him yet,
Guybrush
so.
Threepwood here to serve all your
Well, he'd probably be ready to give us a
Just
haircut
to
now.
meet you, Guybrush.
Mm-hmm.
I am Haggis McMutton of the clan McMutton.
Haggis McMutton.
Is his name Haggis McMuffin?
McMutton.
That's... sure.
I sure could use a haircut.
I sure could
My
use a
friend.
haircut.
Have a
He has an opening.
and I'll do you up with a fine coif.
Okay, so how did this work again? First of all, I think I have to get that paperweight. I'm pretty sure.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know how you would get the scissors. If
Well-
they could cut through anything, one would imagine you'd need something that, like, prevents him from cutting your hair, so he has to get the better scissors.
In general, I'd say your line of thinking is right, because most of these puzzles are really, really convoluted, but we have a handle here, so let's just use it.
A handle?
Which actually, I think, might
on the seat. Yeah.
give us
what's
the
that?
paperweight. There we go. But then you can't look at his book.
Ugh, blast that ineffectual paperweight. I'll have to go find another.
But what about my haircut?
Keep your skirt on, lad.
Huh.
Ah, right, and that gives us time to actually crank it up. Oh, that's the wrong side, you idiot.
I need to be sitting in
Yeah,
the chair.
sit in it. God damn. Okay, we might have only this one chance here.
Hey, you fool, you clicked the wrong side.
I think so. No! I think the problem is that I
You
was...
can just do it again.
Yeah, I can keep doing it, apparently. Yeah,
Of
unless
course you can.
if you click anything but the handle, the game interprets it as if you want to stop
I've
with the
done
minigame. Yeah.
Yep.
One more time. Make sure I actually hit it. There
This
we
is a
go.
bit like something I was stuck on forever in the second Monkey Island game was in order to get a map off of Wally's desk. I think it was a map. You needed to wait until he was cleaning his glasses.
Yeah.
Find a single rock for a
Well, his monocle. He had to.
Well, monocle, yes.
Give it, take it away.
But
from
it was such an idle animation, and I just assumed it was background.
Yeah, it's true.
I was going to give you a French braid, too.
Wow, not a single rock for a paperweight, huh?
Yeah. You'd think they'd be better off here in this pirate resort. But anyway, now that we have this, I think. Let me see. Got the scissors, right? And now we can trim the path to get to the danger cove.
Yeah.
Yes. I think, yeah, there we go. This is much faster. So, take this. Snippity snap. And snap. And snap. Etc., etc. Gubbers would make a good gardener, I think. He has the...
He's a pirate,
He has
not
the
a
character
gardener.
for it. I mean, there's pirates who are hairdressers. There could be pirates who are gardeners. Like,
That's a good point.
can't be so restrictive all the time. Anyway, there's the cove over there. If we take a closer look and completely ignore this sign over here.
Snake crossing. What possible harm could a snake?
Ignore the sign? Oh, snake crossing?
Yes, quite.
There appears to be
It's
a golf club.
Quite the snake crossing.
Yeah, it's a snake cross. That's what it is. Oh, shit.
Yes.
We've
yes.
been eaten by a snake.
Uh-huh.
That's a bit morose, isn't it?
I mean, that's what an anaconda is gonna do for you.
The anaconda, aren't they stranglers? They'd wrap around.
Yeah, but they will eat you whole.
Well, quite. They'll try.
Right.
I think full-grown human might be a little big for an anaconda.
Oh, dude. There's reports of entire buffalo getting eaten by an anaconda.
What's an anaconda doing with a buffalo?
I mean, the question is for more like
Different
why does
biomes, aren't they?
Why does the buffalo hang out in wherever the anaconda is? Like they are in the tropics.
I don't think buffalo. I think pig. I know
like a
anaconda
water buffalo.
swallowed pigs whole. I don't think a whole buffalo.
I'm thinking of a specific video. I'll show you after.
I don't want to see a video of an anaconda eating a buffalo.
Well then.
I just ate.
All right. The snake did too. But yeah,
you seem to be doing all right, actually.
Yeah, we can actually still.
Are you gonna use scissors to get out of here?
I mean we shouldn't, because it's not possible. But it would be appropriate. But
Yeah.
it's not that kind of game.
All right. So what's in our inventory?
Well, I did drop a hint earlier about what to do. Let's. We actually have 2 pages of inventory this
cleaner
time.
attachments.
Yes.
Lots of stuff. Oh, is this the bit from Myland 1? Where he goes into the room and there's a bunch of, it's like wild buffalo, here's a pair of wax lips, some reading material. And they're all just in the room, but they're only ever used in that room, but it's just a massive collection of stuff.
A little bit. Since a lot of the stuff that we get here is actually just red herrings.
Yeah, and then we lose it immediately after.
Yes. But some stuff we actually get to keep. Let's open the top.
I like the LucasArts coffee mug.
Yeah.
I hate to think what would happen if these fell into.
There's also a whole breakfast in there. Coffee, pancakes, sausage, eggs.
He's not gonna open them?
These should only be used for good.
Oh man. What possible use could this serve later on? I can't bear thinking.
Volume C and it's mostly digested. I can only make out page 243. A compass is a magnetized bit of metal floating in a solution. What a completely random.
What's that one adventure game? I think it's one of the King's Quests where you have
Yes.
You have like a dead fish that's taking up space in your inventory, and every time you try and get rid of it, if you try and leave, a character's like, "Hold on, Sonny, you forgot your fish." So you're stuck carrying it around with you the whole game, but then it turns out you need it for like the very last puzzle of the game.
Doesn't ring a bell at all.
I think it's one of the King's Quest games.
It certainly sounds like Sierra.
Yeah.
But yeah, among the things here, not just random trivia.
Hey, wait a minute!
About
I see a
compasses.
fucking reservation pass for the chicken restaurant.
You got it, buddy.
Sure hope you get to keep that.
Exactly. It's very convenient, if I just say so.
Well, I mean, you're also inside an anaconda, so.
It's a big steam.
Well, it's a lucky break. It's a lucky find. It's not, you know.
I also like that the.
Yeah, honestly,
snake...
I think the mole and the jade egg are direct references to the stuff you find, to the bit I was referring to in Monkey Island 1. I seem to remember there being a mole and a jade egg during that sequence.
Yeah, there was like an army of gophers, I seem to recall.
Yeah, and you needed gopher repellent.
Yeah. I don't know about the Fabergé egg. There might have been one, I don't remember. But
yeah, I think the Fabergé egg was a thing.
I just like the fact that within the snake's stomach there was a freshly brewed cup of coffee that you can still, you know, see that it's still
also a rather graphic like pith helmet with bones and blood.
I mean, it's still sort of PG, I think.
Yeah, maybe. That's pushing it.
I mean, it's basically just the skull and bones that we've seen a bunch of times now without the skull, so... Eh.
And blood.
Anyway, can you imagine what to do here?
So we're trapped inside a snake. Let me see the first page of inventory.
Okay. The thing is, I did drop a hint, I think last episode or so, of the one before that, where something...
What's the thing next to the nickel and above the wand?
Next to the nickel. It's a random ember on a stick that we picked up on the beach.
Is there a snake head on one of those pamphlets?
Pamphlets? Pirate literature?
Pamphlets next to the balloons. Pamphlets. Yeah. What do those say?
Piracy. The LeChuck Way. Chapter 1. How to
Never
get
read
more than 15
those.
men on a dead man's chest.
Yeah, but it looks like the one... There's like a green one with red eyes. It looks like that might be a snake's head.
That's supposed to be that Chuck, I'm pretty sure.
Chapter 2.
No.
Leg irons or flogging?
Oh, yeah, I can see how it's LeChuck.
Leg irons or flogging?
Chapter 3.
What's below the pirate literature and above the glove?
Does it really matter?
I like that one. By the way, I love manatees. When I rode one in Abzu, I was like, I want this as a pet. Because they're freaking awesome, it seems. The way they've been depicted in that game. Also, watch my Abzu playthrough.
It's a copy of Piracy, the LeChuck Way.
Anyway.
Yeah, what's the thing below the pirate literature and above the glove?
Above? Yeah, that's the voodoo pin, remember? That we relieved the old man from. Well, the thing is...
imagine making the snake sneeze or throw up would be what we...
Right. The thing is, it can't be anything that we randomly picked up somewhere because the game wouldn't be guaranteed that we had that in our inventory. It's either something we had to have gotten beforehand to solve a puzzle or something we just picked up.
When did we get the flower?
Aha. Let's look at the flower.
Because I seem to recall the flower is used a lot, like Sea Monkey Island 1 where he drugs piranha poodles.
That's actually also a yellow flower, but it's definitely coincidental because the flowers in Monkey Island 1 just made the poodle sleep, and this one is an Ipecac
We're still
flower.
using it as a drug. My money is on the flower, but do you chuck it in the pot of coffee?
No, it's actually you put it in the pancake syrup, I think. Yeah, basically, that's why the Binding of Isaac is amazing, and everybody who plays it is immediately superior to everybody else. Because if you knew that, the Ipecac
I thought that was
item,
like a pot of coffee, not...
Ah, and then it's syrup.
I thought that was more coffee.
The
like
coffee
in a
is...
pitcher.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it, too. But yeah, basically, Ipecac is the item in Isaac that lets you vomit up explosive green things. And this is what we're gonna do to vomit ourselves out of a green snake. The expression. Ta-da!
Whew. That sure was a close one.
I forgot
I
about
thought for
this.
sure when I got eaten by that snake that I was done for. Thank goodness I'm safe. No.
Sorry, I had to discuss something with someone in my room.
That's
But now
okay.
you're sinking into quicksand, so
Yeah.
that's not good.
I forgot all about this.
Hang on, the quicksand is sucking all the cool stuff I found in that snake from my
Oh
pants.
no.
Now there's an odd sensation.
This is unfortunate.
Yeah, from
I like that there are signs in the quicksand.
yeah,
too.
yeah, as they say, from the frying pan to the fire. But yeah, I'll leave you with that cliffhanger for the next episode, I think, though.
Oh, jolly good.
Yep. So I'll see you.
Is this like a Monkey
next
Island
time.
1 situation where if you don't solve it in 10 minutes, you actually do die?
I don't think so,
Okay, good.
since he does not at all move while we're looking at the screen here. But you know, it's still a distressful situation, so warrants a cliffhanger ending. Alright, so see you around next time, everybody.
How will our dashing heroes escape this one? Find out next whenever this is uploaded.
Bye.